Greetings. Welcome to the Solitary Lark, where I go on a journey of self discovery and I share it with you. So, today I want to talk about the concept of fluidity or fluidity as a skill and as a willingness as well. As a kid, I would, my mom put a paintbrush in my hand pretty early on, and I loved to just paint, and I would paint for hours. And then for some time, as I was growing up, I just lost touch with it. I stopped. And then a few years ago, I picked it back up and I started painting again. To actually express myself and to translate what was in my mind or in my heart or in my vision. I started doing it again 2 years ago. And it was a little bit scary. It's been scary. It's been scary. Because I feel like I've dealt with this fear to like ruin paper. Not just paper, but like to put something down and like to ruin the paper, to ruin the canvas, or to ruin whatever. Like I don't know, it's a fear of the actual process of putting it out and actually taking time to like sometimes yeah, I just like through life I've always tended to do things like quickly. I like to do things quickly. So yeah, I guess my artistic endeavors kind of suffered from this habit that I got into of trying to do I don't know. Just it's kind of a mindset. It's a mindset. Like I need to do things quickly. I want it to be done. I wanna do it and I want it to be done and I wanna like experience the fruits of the tree like as I plant the tree, and it just doesn't make sense. Like that's not how it works. I think it's capitalism. I think really like as I'm trying to make peace with it and like sit with it, find acceptance with it. At this point, that's what I keep coming back to. Is like this is a capitalistic way of thinking. Like you gotta go go go, make that money. Like it's gotta happen immediately. When really like it's not my soul's craft. Like my soul's craft, my soul's calling and purpose, and also like my whole makeup as a woman. Like yeah, some things come fast. Sometimes things come fast. Like, but oh hello. Hmm. Sometimes things come fast. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's a process. Like so many things in life are a process. Oh, and that's a topic. That's a topic. But I just want to talk about like the ability to be flexible, the ability and the willingness to be flexible and to be flowing like water. It's a feminine principle, right? There's yin and there's yang. And there's this yang force such as like both of them are assertive in their own way. But like the yang asserts this way and the yin asserts this way, like make space for something. And it's like fluid, water forms to the shape of the container in the vessel that you put it in, right? And that's the concept of being like water. I'm exploring this within my creative practice these days, because yeah, like I said, I used to fear just ruining stuff, ruining everything. I don't know why. It's just a perfectionism. Like it's perfectionism, it's attachment to an outcome. Really is what I see. Because when I started painting again, when I really took the time and presence to put something down from start to finish, I'd be like blown away by what just came out. I'm like, "Whoa, hello." Like I see certain things come out as like their own beings, their own entities essentially. Um, you know, and art is so beautiful. It's such a beautiful process. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be reconnecting to the practice of painting. I don't know what it is about it, but it speaks to my soul in such a deep way. It speaks to my soul in such a deep way, and my soul is able to speak through it in such a deep way. And just like giving form to my ideas and understanding how I don't know. How can I explain it? There's just a certain like there's a certain style and experience of what comes out of my hand that is very unique, and it it's like very dreamlike to me. Like it feels very dreamlike. It feels like through painting I connect and I can express a certain element of what comes through in my dreams. It's just a language. Like it's a language, it's a style. I can say style, but it's a language, really. It's very mystical, it's very dreamlike. I love it. I just love it. I love it. And yeah, the willingness to be fluid, the willingness to flow, the willingness to be flexible. You know, you have to, like the other day I was, you know, I don't know, I'm just like putting things together. I'm putting things together. For example, let's see. This is a small example. This is a simple example, but it felt so good. Okay, this flower, this blue flower is a sticker. This is like a ticket that I've been holding on to because it's beautiful. It's from the National Art Museum in Taiwan. What is it? National Palace Museum, where they have a lot of old Chinese art has been preserved, kept. And yeah, hello dog. Would you like to say hello? But yeah. Hide you. So yeah. Yesterday I just combined. And I love it. It feels so good. It's such a simple example. It's such a simple example that I just glued this little flower on there, but I mean that's to kind of express like and show, you know, just the point I'm reaching within my creativity, because to me this is like huge. It feels huge. It feels so huge. It feels so huge. It feels so rewarding. Some people are gonna be like, that's so silly. I don't know. If you think that's silly, you're a hater. Or you're just mean. I'm a newbie, okay? I'm not a newbie, I'm an old newbie. That's the thing. I'm a newbie in finding my voice and allowing my voice to come out. Because it's crazy too. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. And I feel like all of these things tie into my topic, which I really love. So the thing is, I've always been very vocal and very expressive. Like through my style, people always knew me as kind of like this, kind of like expressive person. But for so long, I felt like I have not been able to express. like, which is crazy because that just like goes to show how expressive I really am by nature. You know, I love to express. And yeah, so this is like a win for me. This is a win for me because this is a form of expression, even though, you know, like it's just combining, and it's just like it's me making my mark and saying, I want this to go here. Like, I think this would be nice here. Like, I just love it. I just love it. I love this ticket. Like, I've literally kept this ticket for, like, I think I went here on my 20th birthday. And it's about to be my 26th birthday. So, it's been about 6 years that I've held on to this ticket. It's a beautiful museum. Like, if you're ever in Taiwan, it's beautiful. Do you think I could find a picture? I think I could find a picture for you. Of the National Palace Museum. It's a beautiful place. It's like pagoda-y. Is that the best word I can use? I don't speak English, guys. I don't speak English in terms of like Chinese things. Like, I speak Chinese in terms of Chinese things. It's just much better. So let me see here. Yeah, I lived in Taiwan for some time, if you didn't know that about me. It was a very wonderful country. That is another element that has kind of that taught me how to flow, because let's see here. What can I say about that? What can I say about that? I tapped into like my intuition at that time, really. Ooh, my life, man, there's been so many stories, so many experiences. Let's see. Can I find it? There's been so many experiences of my life. Like, it's just been a beautiful life, really. It's been such a beautiful life. It's been a beautiful life. My life has been so beautiful. So beautiful. I think like just this realm is beautiful. Really. Like, this realm is beautiful. Shoot. Taiwan, 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 Taiwan. Are you there? Are you there? We're gonna be lucky if it's there. No. Whoops. I don't know, guys. Just so many. There's too many photos. There's too many photos. Wait. Taiwan. Maybe not. Whatever. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think I actually have it in like a physical photo. LOL. It's okay. That was a waste of. No, that wasn't really a waste of anything. Taiwan's a very beautiful place, and within my experience of Taiwan, I was very much like, something about me is I definitely like do a lot of good work. Just like inside of my being, like I find myself doing a lot of good work, and in the last few years, I've understood that more for what it is. In Taiwan, I started practicing it because I would go where I felt I needed to go, and in doing so, I would find exactly what I didn't know I was looking for. But I would find it. And then I'd be, oh yeah, that's why I went this way. Like, it's clear. It's very clear. So yeah. I think it is a skill to be able to fit into the vessel that you're poured into. And to be willing to do that, because we have been taught, like, you need to be structured, and you need to just be just this way all the time forever, and oh, don't ruin this thing, like, whatever, whatever, literally whatever. If we ruin something, just paint over it. If we ruin it, just paint over it. No, I think we need more art. At least where at least from what I'm looking at, we need more art around. I need to see more art. I need to see more art. I need to see more paint. I need to see more colors. And yeah, it's just, I woke up with a crick in my neck. Ow, 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 ow. That reminds me of a song that I wrote a few years back, like probably a few years times two, about like a crick in my back from like carrying all the children and stuff. I love it. That was a good song and a good like era too, because I was working with children. I was teaching like 2 year olds and 3 year olds, so I was like constantly like being like mommy, like their mommy, and like teaching them and trying to get them to nap, trying to get them to eat their food, stuff like that. So cute. Like, it's such a cute age. I'm really excited like for my son to be that age. I'm so looking forward to it, cuz like 2 and 3 year olds like some of my favorite ages. They're so cute. Even though they're a handful. They can be a handful. Especially like I would be like taking care of like 11 3 year olds sometimes, or like 7 2 year olds. Like it was really a nice adventure. It taught me a lot about how to work with kids, and I don't know. I would say it taught me a lot about being a mother, but I wasn't a mother yet. Like I've always been a mother in some certain sense. Some certain definition of the word, like I've been a mother. But I think also too, the thing about like actually having a kid that's your kid, like biologically. And it's not to say also that like adoptions or, foster kids are not. Like I'm sure you can get some of the same like experiences through that, but I would say like having a biological kid, it's so fascinating because you first of all you see yourself in them, but they're like this big, like they're like very small, they're very young, very innocent, and in looking at them at that stage, you're remembering, like even if you don't remember like when you were that age, you remember it and you feel it. And like I remember when I had him and he was a newborn, like I started feeling like a newborn. I started feeling like a newborn. And again, this topic also connects to the main topic because it requires an amount of like release. That's what I've been going through, is releasing the expectations of society. Releasing the expectations that like I need to be going and like always occupying everything. Like I like being occupied. Like I like reading, I like listening and learning. Like I'm always learning. But for so many years of actually like just reading, consuming information, I feel like living became a teacher that I needed at a certain time. And so now, I go here like on a regular daily basis of like, okay, I'm gonna read a book, I'm gonna study, I'm gonna learn some information, I'm gonna attain information, I'm going to integrate information. And like living is like another level of that integration. And sometimes living is that lesson, but so many people are discouraged from actually living, which is crazy. Like people don't know how to just be. People think, "Oh, I'm not working." Like it's all money. Like it's money, it's greed, it's also survival because if you're in a sort of capitalistic structure that like me, like societally, if you're living amongst that, I don't know, it there's a shift that happens. Like currency is not just this evil thing for control and greed. It's not just that. But a shift has to happen, is what I'm seeing. So it's not inherently a terrible, like, it's not a bad thing at all, but like just the mindset of the larger population is a bit toxic. And so yeah. um yeah, just having my kid, having my son, he it was really nice to be more present with him, especially in the beginning. Like now I'm pretty used to having him in my life. I don't want to, like, I don't know. I don't like getting used to things, but I do get used to things. Like, I'm used to having him around me. I'm used to taking the time to care for him and having to be more present with him instead of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna build my business, I'm gonna do this and that, I'm gonna go climb a mountain. Like, I can't. It's like I can, but not as much as I could if I wasn't caring for him. But it's just like there's such value in caring for him and learning how to care for him and learning how to be present within it instead of having my mind occupied about all the other things I'm trying to do. It's just like I've been able to slow down my pace a bit, or like pace it out. I don't know. I don't know. But like, I'm also, okay, maybe this is the last that I'll share about this topic, but like, especially yesterday, okay? Like, I have a lot of projects going on right now. Like, I have a lot of projects all happening at the same time. And it's not really overwhelming because they're all things that I have dreamed up, I've envisioned, I've studied, I've learned. I continue to study and learn with certain ones. But like, I have all the resources that I need, and I'm pretty sure I have probably more resources than I need, which gives me a reason to actually like go crazy. Like, to actually go crazy. Um and to like just create a lot of things, right? So I have a lot of projects going on which have been the foundations of these projects have been laid for years. People didn't probably realize that about me. Like, some haters that I dealt with in my past. Some haters that always put me down. Like, it's fine. It's just a part of my, like, it's just a part of my story, really. But I keep like mentioning these things like on these episodes, which I don't know. I don't know. I think there's value in the story. I know there's value in the story. So, but anyway, they're just haters of my past. Like, I'm moving past that. This morning, I really felt that. I mean, gradually, like, as I took steps away from people that really discouraged me through my life, and just that like negativity that like I gained in my mind from hearing their voices and feeling their responses to me, and etc. Um, as I've been taking steps away from that, away from that, away from that, and just like not even like I took a step away and I've just been remaining here, instead of being like, should I go back? Should I go back? Should I go back? Like I did for many years, like so many years, like 6 years. It's been like 6 years. It's been 5 years at least that I've been like back and forth mentally about these people. That just literally made me feel bad. Like, so now that I've taken a step away and I've allowed myself to stay away, I've allowed myself to stay in my own space. Oof, layers are coming back. Layers are peeling back. I mentioned in a previous episode that my memories are coming back to me. I forgot so much of my life. I didn't remember. I couldn't remember. All I had was like a few significant moments of trauma and probably a few significant good memories. Like, that's all I had. Now, like, pieces of myself are coming back. And what am I trying to say here? I forgot what the punchline of that one was. Haters. Oh yeah. I don't know. It's like all the topics are like this in my brain right now. But yeah, allowing ourselves to be fluid, allowing ourselves to be creative, to be expressive, to try new things. Like literally just be like, that looks really nice. Glue. It's a new creation. It's now a new creation. It's now a new creation. So just like allow yourself, you know? Allow yourself. Oh yeah, I do remember. The last thing of this episode is just to say that yesterday, for example, you know, I have like all my creative projects happening and I just allowed myself to do them as I felt. So it was kind of like sporadic and like, okay, this and like it was just whatever, changing a little bit of things in my room. Like there's my music. I moved my music corner because I want it to be a little bit more like prevalent. Not in a corner, but like in a nook that's open so that I can touch my instruments more. And I already have been so far in the last 12 hours. But yeah, so just get creative. Allow yourself to break boxes and boundaries and just like don't even care. Like something I've been experimenting with and enjoying these days is just like moving things around in my room, like constantly. Okay, I want you to be there instead. Okay, you get this home. Like just giving things homes and finding the place that fits the best or the best for that moment. Because sometimes it just changes, especially when you get used to like the fluid idea of like, okay, I'm gonna move things. I'm gonna be creative with my space and with my things and just placing things intentionally and learning through that. Like that's been a really fun exploration of self, which is why I wanted to share this, because it's been a beautiful willingness to cultivate and a beautiful skill to practice. So, yeah. Yep. That's all for now. If you're enjoying this, if you like listening to me speak, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see what I post. There's definitely multiple things that I'm working on, and so you'll see more. You'll see more series and things like that. More things like music, etc. So if you enjoy this, if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy my essence, please share space with me here. Feel free to comment. You know, I love to hear your feedback. I love to hear your thoughts. And I always I always do eventually at some point respond to comments. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's later, but I definitely love to hear from you. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. You know the whole YouTube spiel. But I really do appreciate your presence here. I appreciate you journeying with me. Yeah, many blessings to you. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next episode.